Hey everyone, we hope you're signed up for SJW Jazz Camp Online already. If you haven't gotten a chance to register, check out more information at stanfordjazz.org. Jazz Camp Online starts July 6th, and to help you get ready for the program, we're sharing this second warm-up video with you. Our 3 great faculty members will take you through several simple exercises around the 5th mode of the major scale, the Mixolydian mode. We use this mode all the time in jazz to improvise over dominant 7th chords. Don't feel left out if any of this information or any of these exercises are over your head. All the classes at Stanford Jazz Camp Online will be tailored to your skill and your knowledge. Play along or sing with this video. Take this opportunity to work on breath support, tone, intonation, and try your best to imitate the jazz phrasing that our faculty artists demonstrate. This will get your technique, tone, ears, and brain ready for jazz camp. See you in a few weeks online.
Hello friends, my name is Ben Phlox, and today I'm excited to tell you about the Mixolydian mode, otherwise known as the dominant 7th scale. I'll demonstrate some exercises that you can use to warm up using the Mixolydian mode, and I'll show you some ways that you can incorporate those ideas when you improvise. When you're playing music, you'll find the Mixolydian mode everywhere. The Mixolydian mode and dominant 7th chords are often the foundation for a classic 12-bar blues, and you'll also find dominant 7th chords popping up right in the middle of a 2-5-1 chord progression. The Mixolydian mode is the 5th mode of the major scale, so let's explore. Let's play our concert C major scale. That's your concert C major scale. Since the Mixolydian mode is the 5th mode of the major scale, let's go to the 5th note of that scale, which is G, concert, and let's play that scale, the C major scale from G to G. That's your G Mixolydian scale. Now I'll demonstrate a couple of warm-up exercises you can use to get to know your Mixolydian mode. Here's the first one. So there, I played the entire scale up to the 9 and back down to the root. Here's another one. There, I played the Mixolydian scale up to the dominant 7th, back down to the dominant 7th below the root, and ended on the root. These are all useful exercises you can play in order to get to know your sound and get to know the sound of the Mixolydian mode. Always remember, play with open ears, listen closely, and try to improve and challenge yourself. Now let's try some call and response. I'll play a phrase and you play it back to me when I'm finished. Here we go. Nice. Very good. Great job. Finally, let's improvise. I'm going to take a solo, and then when I'm finished, I want you to try taking a solo too. Sounds great. Keep it up.
All right, y'all, I'm here to work with you on intervallic motion in concert G Mixolydian mode. This is the mode that comes from the concert C major parent scale. Intervallic motion refers to any motion between two notes that's larger than a second or larger than a step. So going beyond that, we get thirds, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths, etc. Practicing this kind of intervallic motion is awesome. It's great for your technique and facility on your instrument. And then it's also going to expand your vocabulary as an improviser, which is the really fun part, I think. So I'm going to play some warm-up exercises based on intervals, and do your best to repeat after me. Remember, on YouTube, you can change the playback settings. So if you want to make it a little slower or a little faster, you can do that depending on if you want more ease or challenge in your practice. All right, so we're going to start with the intervals of a third. Here's some warm-up patterns you can use in your practice. Repeat after me. Here we go. All right, awesome. Let's do warm-ups based off of the interval of a fourth. 2, 1, 2, 3. Sweet. So next up, let's do some improvising with intervals. So let's start with thirds. You can repeat after me or come up with your own idea that uses thirds primarily. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Sweet. All right, let's do some improvising based off of intervals of a fourth. Yeah, keep it going. Intervals.
Hey everyone, Markus Howell here. A triad consists of 3 notes combined together to create a chord. We also have 7th chords where we include the 7th note of a scale. We're dealing with Mixolydian and G Mixolydian we're focusing on. So to create a G triad, we have G, B, D. And to create a G 7th chord, we have G, B, D, F. So with our triad, we have a major triad, but including that 7th F, we now have a dominant chord, G7. Here's an exercise that I like to use to warm up with, utilizing just the arpeggios 1, 3, 5, 7. And each time I go up the arpeggio, I start on a different interval. So I start on the 1, arpeggiate up, go to the 3rd, arpeggiate up, and so on and so forth. I'll play the exercise first, and then you repeat after me. Here we go. 1, 2, ready. Again. Now from the 3rd. Now from the 5th. Nice. 7th. And the root again. Now we're going to come down that same idea, but starting on the 7th. 1, 2, after me. Now from the 5th. Now the 3rd. Nice. Next. And 7th. Awesome job. Now as we arpeggiate up these 7th chords, when we start on different intervals, for example, the 1, the 2, the 3, or any note within the scale, it creates a different chord quality. So for example, we already know in root position where we have G, B, D, F, that's a dominant chord. But if we spell a 7th chord starting on the 2nd degree, we have a minor chord. A, C, E is a minor triad. And when we add G, it creates a minor 7. Continuing up on the 3rd interval, we have B, D, F, which is the diminished triad. And if we add the A, now we have a half diminished. Off the 4, we have C, E, G, which is the major triad. And if we add the B at the top of that chord, it's a major 7th chord. And so on and so forth. So here's another exercise that I like to use to warm up with on our G Mixolydian scale, where I ascend on a G7, but then I descend on the next interval, A minor 7. And then I ascend going up, starting on our 3rd interval, B, and then I descend on our 7th chord from C. Check it out. This is kind of how it goes. So I'll play it once and then you follow me. Try it. 1, 2, ready, and now this time. Now from the 3rd. So here's something you can practice. I'll play the whole idea just so you can hear it. Check it out. 1, 2, ready. So now, let's do a little call and response. I'll play an idea, and you follow behind me. Play whatever you feel on G Mixolydian. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Awesome job!
Thanks for warming up with Stanford Jazz Online. Be sure to check in with the SJW YouTube channel for future warm-up videos. And also be sure to sign up for SJW's Jazz Camp Online, which will start July 6th. We'll have daily classes, private lessons, and on-demand material, so this warm-up video really only scratches the surface of what we'll dig into later this summer. See you in a few weeks.